Our Halloween party is in 15 days. Wait till you see what we do with this empty woods. We've started laying down where we're gonna put the gravestones. Now this is going to be the start of our Harry Potter alley. I know it's kind of hard to see because that sun. This trail is gonna be Harry Potter. We're gonna have a cool dragon in this area. And this is the start. We've got our Aragog. I know I need to add some brown to him. It was just a big spider we did last year, and this year we decided we'll make him part of our Harry Potter world. So I'm making the web right now out of hay strings that I tie together. So this is my start. I have 4 strings down, and now I'm going to start to do the little webbing across from string to string and have it be where Aragog is, and then we'll add a little bit more of kind of regular decoration spider web in him too. And then yeah, we'll have a dragon here, and we always do a really cool flying car situation here. So let's make this web happen. All right, so I don't have my scissors on me, so I do have a couple little lines I need to cut off right there. But as you can see, it's as easy as that. We get all these hay strings all the year long with all of our hay bales, and we always wonder what to do with them. And then come Halloween, I'm like, I can make spider webs, I can tie things up in trees. So we did this, and I like these ones because I don't even have to paint them a bright color. They're already this bright blue, which I think is really fun and funky. So like I said, I'm gonna add some really cool typical spiderweb decorations in the midst of this, but this is just so cool. That quickly and easily, we have a giant spider web. And this spider is just one of those foam spiders that you do with that expanding foam in a bottle. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law made this last year for us, and pool noodle legs, and then they did these really cool eyes so we can actually put lights up in there, and then the eyes glow under there. Very, very cool. So just a super easy, cool start to our trick-or-treat trail.
And you can just sit
The cemetery is coming along. A lot of these we made out of wood, and even the styrofoam ones, we just kept buying multiple sizes of the styrofoam and kind of putting them together. A lot of this stuff is just stuff from the Dollar Tree. We haven't put those anywhere yet. But like the tongs, you can stick right into the ground. This guy's gonna be done up with a little table and candy bowl in front of him. So he's gonna be one of our stations. And again, some more wood ones. Our little pirate in a crypt. This is actually a coffee table that opens up, and we just had it in our garage forever. It's one of our old ones, and so I decided to paint it and put, this guy had been just completely torn up and was weathered, so basically all that was left of him was like his hands and feet and skull, and his whole body was shredded. So we just grabbed some Goodwill clothes and kind of stuffed him back up and then put him in his little crypt that we made. We have this cool zombie guy that is coming out of the ground. He used to work. He doesn't anymore, but he is just really cool for decoration wise. So we leave him. We'll gussy him up a little bit the night of with some blood. Then we'll come through here. We haven't done too much. We've got like a bat. We have a hay bale at pretty well every station that's going to have a scarecrow and candy bowl. Some of them didn't need hay bales, but most of them have them. We kept forgetting to film us doing this today because it's actually really chilly out today. We've been kind of babies and just trying to run and do things as fast as we can. So that's why we haven't had a lot of filming. Hopefully tomorrow when it's warmer and we really start doing the details of everything, we will get some better footage. So this is our gypsy lady that we're in the process of making. Some of her clothes need wrapped back around her. And we're gonna do some cool floating stuff from her hands. And I have a cool crystal ball that I make out of Dollar Tree stuff that I'll show you. And just super cool little setup that's gonna be all spooky gypsy. Then we come around here. This is gonna be a creepy little dollhouse party. This is just our cool trail back in this little section of woods. This is actually the end of what was the donkey enclosure and then the goat enclosure, and now it's actually just our 3 youngest emus are back here. We have some witches hats that we had done last year with some fishing wire on them, so there are floating hats because this is gonna be where our witch is. We thought that the witch and the gypsy kind of go together vibe-wise, and they're kind of on opposite sides of where this trail kind of loops around and comes back. So all their stuff will be dark and spooky and go really well together, and we'll cover up what I see behind her now. But yeah, we're gonna have a cool little witch that is here and talks. And again, we're just completely filling all this as much as we can tomorrow. And then this whole section of trail, kind of where you start, is going to be all Harry Potter. So if you can tell already, we have the car here that we actually put up in the trees. This will be a flying car with some Dementors around it. And we'll have Harry sitting here mixing potions in a cauldron with his broom by his side. And we have floating candles. And so this whole section is just gonna be a little Harry Potter trail. Again, I'm kind of going through it backwards. So you'll actually come this way. That's our so the cemetery, as you can see, is right there. So this will actually start. We have our first station here. People will come in and around and go that way. And then it actually ends. We have a really cool animatronic that's going to go here to be our last station that you go through. But so you will be here and you'll start here. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. So I just wanted to get some progress footage because, like I said, it's been a little chilly today. And between that and trying to keep an eye on the kiddos, it's just been run and do everything as fast as possible. So we haven't gotten much footage of us actually doing the work. Most of all this stuff we have made, even if it's from bought pieces, like the mannequins or masks or something, we make them into cool scarecrows. We do have 3 full-on animatronics that we had no part in making that will be up this year, but other than that, we did it ourselves. We have some really cool photo op, picture, cutout things that will go there that you'll see that we made last year. We made out of some plywood and painted it and cut ourselves. And then we're gonna have our games and some treats over here. So we got that started. Everyone will come in up there. We've got a cool little thing we're gonna do with that tent to make it an entrance. And then we're gonna do a little fire over here so you can hang out with the emus. But yeah, that's that so far. We are cooking, y'all. I cannot wait to get this done. We've got our creepy little kids tea party. We have an old Raggedy Ann I found at a garage sale. A kid skeleton that I got from Temu for under 10 bucks. It's a 3-foot tall one. So this little kid ghost was made with Dollar Tree ghost hanging things, pool noodle, 1 pool noodle curved over, and then some pants and shoes that my kids had grown out of. And then I found this vintage plastic trick-or-treat bag amongst some vintage things I got at an auction. And then the $3 skeleton from Temu, or 3-foot skeleton. I think he was like $7 from Temu with a little mask on. We've got a cool little cupcake. Our lighted pumpkin, which I can't remember where that was from. One of the dollar stores. It was like $5, super cheap. And then this super spooky, cool rocking doll. She is awesome. Here you go. You need to cut any? So this flying car is something we made last year out of a vintage pedal car. And last year we had done the top with cardboard, but we went ahead and swapped it out for foam this year, so it was a little more weather-worthy. And then the hanging skeleton guys are from Dollar Tree, but we thought they perfectly look like Dementors. So the hubs is up on a ladder, hanging that in the tree. We've got our cool Harry Potter, who's just a kid's Harry Potter costume in mannequin head that we put the scar on. I've got to fix the glasses there a little bit. And then we do the treats in his cauldron. We've got the sorting hat, the Daily Prophet, some potions for him. And then we have Aragog. We got some spider webs and glow-in-the-dark spider webs added to him. We made these cement pumpkins out of the $1.98 pumpkins from Walmart and just filled them with concrete. I did a little dip in that because that will be where that candy's gonna go. And then we've got a big, awesome surprise for right here, which if you know Harry Potter and you remember a golden egg anywhere, then you'll know exactly what's gonna go here. Here's a closer look at the potion bottles on the plague doctor table, most of which we made. So this is just obviously an old glass piece that I sprayed to try to look a little more. I did black on the inside and bottom and then gold. That way it just kind of had a darker look. And then my daughter just put some crushed leaves in there for us. But we got these labels off of Temu, which I showed in an earlier video. And then like this one says Black Widow spider web, and we put a big spider and spider webs and a couple little spiders in there in this jar that was actually an old experiment kind of fairy garden thing my daughter had used in school, and everything had kind of died off in it. We had this one, Essence of Wraith, and we just did these with spider web and cotton ball and tissue paper, and did a couple ghosts in those cloches that you can get from the dollar store. We have a skeleton in a jar here. All of these jars you may recognize if you watched the video of mudlarking. These were found in the swamp doing that in a Clorox bottle, and we just thought that the look was so cool that we added it in. We had these really cool petri dishes, and I bought some little fake maggots, which are just like the fishing worm things. I got those off of Temu and put some paint in there and added that to it. We did this really cool spider venom bottle. I think this bottle is from the Dollar Tree. And then we added like the glitter and everything inside. It's kind of hard to catch on video in this light, but it does swirl really good and for a while.
Yeah, I'm the boy.
We got these bottles from Big Lots. They were going out of business, and I just took the labels they had on them off and just kind of dirtied them up and added different labels onto them. And just some old little knickknacks. We have these really cool beaker stands, or at least that's what they look like. So I took these from the dollar store again, and I just put some paint in the bottom, and then I shook it around so it would kind of do this really smooth look to it. And then I just spritzed the very bottom really lightly with some black spray paint, so it looks like it had been roasting on the beaker stand for a while. And we had some fairy lights up underneath it that were red, and I did the same here. Here you can really see that spritzing of the green, or the black amongst the green. So again, when it was on the stand, it looked like it had been kind of torched and burnt there. And again, I just put green in the bottom, and then I just took this and shook it to make it kind of come up as if there was a bottle full of green goodies in there. And this is a skull that I had actually corpsed out with a hair dryer. That's why it didn't go the best, but I got a heat gun after that and did much better. We have a cool arsenic bottle that in there you can really see the swirling and coolness. Again, bottle from Dollar Tree. Just a jar of bloody eyeballs. This one was perfect. We had a label for peacock feathers, and we actually have a peacock who's losing his feathers for the season, so we were able to get feathers there. And again, these other jars are from the mudlarking that we did, and they just looked so cool. I thought we'd add them in. There's another one from Big Lots that we took the label off of. I love these. I got these for, I think for myself for Christmas, and they're from Nightmare Before Christmas. There's the Worm's Wart and Deadly Nightshade and Frog's Breath. I got those, I believe, from Hot Topic one year, which was super cool. And then a little love potion. And this one was Fairy's Honey. I just did some skulls in there that look like little mini skulls, so I thought they looked like fairy skulls. And then I put a bunch of actually eyeshadow on top of it. Was this cheap eyeshadow from Dollar Tree that was very pigmented and very glittery that I put on top of the glue. And then I just glued this on this old candle stand that I found in our garage sale stuff, and a little knob on top.
I got.
That one is sour. Yeah, come through here.
Can I pet him?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, you can put your hand in and pet him, honey.
No, I wanted to break sticks off the food.
I can taste it.
Animatronics is. They have like different buttons.
I just want to break those to roast over my embers until ready to eat.
There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best. For my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to ceremonies, in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost life, I exceed and without a freak.
Begone, evil! Nothing is working. Another soul lost. Goodbye.
Now these are some of my favorite things that we did. These are just little cutouts we did from extra chipboard that we had lying around that we just painted cute little pictures on. This is a couple ghosts carrying up a trick-or-treater, and then we cut out the face holes, and then we put tablecloth at the bottom. That way we can make it so it's not quite resting on the ground, but then the feet are hidden and it still looks like it's black. We do lights around the face holes too, which may be shown at a different time in this video. I have taken them off by now on those. We also do this one. I did take her purple tablecloth off, but there is usually a purple tablecloth on this. So again, it's almost like that background just goes all the way down to the ground and you don't see anyone's feet. And then this is obviously our witch flying with her little kitty cat. And the cat, we did purple lights around. On the ghost, it was white lights around the faces. And the witch, it was green. So back here we have these lights. Yeah, so there's lights like that, so that when you come around front, if I had someone standing here, it'd be perfect. But when they put their face right here, it just makes their whole face glow. And like I said, for the witch, it was green. For the cat, it was purple. For the two ghosts, it was white. But then that way, when the kids poked their faces in there, they not only got a fun picture just anyway, but their faces would glow and it would just add a little something special. These were something that we made for last year's party and we're gonna bring out every year because it's just my favorite things. I think they're so classic and old school, just what we drew, how we drew it, and the fact that it's the picture cutouts, I think just turned out so cool. We had the leaves changing for us too, and it was just a perfect party.